Okay, Universe, it's time to get over here and listen to some new Mortal Kombat news. So with MK11 rolling closer and closer to us, we've gotten another character reveal, and it's one I think the fans have been over-ecstatic about, even more so than Cabal and Kano coming back. We finally get another female character to be alongside Sonya Blade, and that is fan favorite Jade. Jade has been a character who has not been seen since MK9, and a lot of fans have been wanting Jade for the longest time. They have been wanting Jade for so freaking long, and we finally got her, but, Jade ain't exactly the same as she used to be. To quote a certain pantsless homeless man from The Simpsons, "That old player Jade, she ain't what she used to be, ain't..." That joke is dead. I'm sorry, I killed it before it even had a chance to spawn. Apologies. Anyway, so Jade, what do I think of Jade coming back? Now, when I say come back, I mean coming back from the dead, because when we got our look at Jade, more or less putting the beat down on Baraka, what we saw was that Jade wasn't exactly human. She's still a revenant. She is still among the dead, which kind of coincides to her whole ending story with that whole moment in MKX with Kitana's ending and how Jade was still kind of a revenant. So it does make me wonder if that has any ties to this version of Jade. So also it makes me wonder where since she's still of the undead, where's her allegiance? Is it with did Shang-tsung bring her back? Which I'm actually under the belief that she's under Shang-Tsung's control. Yeah, Shang-Tsung's definitely probably brought her back now that Quan-chi is out of the picture. I'm under that kind of impression that this version of Jade has been brought back to be kind of like Shang-Tsung's like bodyguard or something like that, because the dude has kind of lost a lot of power after his events of MK9. He was kind of beaten down and left for dead, so he kind of needs the protection. What's also interesting to note is that her weapons have changed as well. It's more of an ethereal. Her blades and her bow staff have kind of like a ghostly, spectral form to them. Another thing I want to note is that her fighting style is very reminiscent to Nightwing's fighting style in the first Injustice game. It was very much like how Nightwing used when you connected his batons together to form a bow staff. It was very reminiscent of that. It was very reminiscent of that version of Nightwing's fighting. At least that's what it reminded me of. How she used it reminded me a lot of how the staff worked for Nightwing. But I digress. So Jade, with her new ethereal abilities, it looks like she can now teleport. She can now teleport. Although I think she had that ability in one of the past games. I think she had it in Annihilation, but I could be wrong. It is cool to see her, but I'm wondering if since we are dealing with different timelines, are we going to get human Jade? Are we going to get a human version of Jade to play as, or is that like in the combat pack, not combat pack, excuse me, the gear system? In the gear system, can we make her look human? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people, while happy to see her back, are probably not happy at the idea of her being a revenant. I'm pretty freaking sure that not a lot of people are happy at the idea of Revenant Jade, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to have human Jade in here and play as human Jade, so hopefully they can work that out in some capacity within the confines of the gear system. Hopefully that can, be a form to use in here. Another interesting thing of note is that you're probably wondering, why do I have if I'm talking about Jade so much, why do I have an image of Kano, you ask? Well, I know C-Dubs talked about Devora and Cabal and Kano on the last MK video we did, on the last video he did, but you know what, I didn't get to do so, and damn it, I love Mortal Kombat 2, so I'm gonna talk about him. I know it's kind of reiteration, but whatever, you know what, it's my video now, it's mine, so, yeah, mine now. Anyway, So, Kano, I want to talk about Kano first, because there was something in MKX that made me go, I want to know more about his story, because it was revealed in MKX that Kano has a son named Connor, who he was physically abusing to try and make him more like him. So it makes me wonder, in the new generation of characters, are we going to see Connor among, among the group of characters? Are we going to see, are we going to see Connor as a new character to show up in this series, and probably alongside, Cassie Cage or the other characters? Is it a possibility that we could see him, or is he going to be like, is the physical abuse from his father going to keep him in line and keep him in the Black Dragons? Is that that's also could be a strong possibility within this universe, because we don't know. And with time travel, you don't know, it's very hard to say in any case. Because Connor, I don't think was mentioned in the DC comics. I don't think he was mentioned in the MKX DC comics. But what is interesting, I know I'm saying interesting a lot, but it's probably like a tick or something, I don't know. But another thing that I'm wondering if MK11 will acknowledge is that if you've read the MKX comics, Dagon, the leader of the Black Dragons, revealed that it's not Reptile who will be the avatar of Onagu, the Dragon King. It's going to be Goro. Goro is the new avatar of, the new body that will be inhabited by Onagu. Again, assuming that they'll follow the continuity of the comics, which a lot of people have not, so I wouldn't put it past them to just kind of ignore that whole thing. But who knows? Maybe they'll have Goro as a mainstay character in here and not as a pre-order, and maybe they'll bring up the whole Dragon King thing to build up for MK12. Who knows? Who really knows at this point? So that's something you really have to. That's something we really have to look out for. Also, Devora is the only. What's also another thing I want to point out is that so far, Devora has been the only of the new generation of characters we've seen so far. A lot of characters, although to be fair, apparently Cassie's in the game too. I think they name dropped that Cassie will be in the game. So yeah, Devora will be also in the game. So aside from Cassie, I believe, and Devora, we haven't really had any of the new generation of characters. We haven't really had the new generation. Like, we haven't really had Jackie Briggs or Kenshi's Kenshi's son. We haven't really had any of them show up in here, which makes me wonder if they're going to be in time travel. They could easily pull a flashpoint and erase these people from the timeline. They could easily erase these people from the timeline and what have you. So it's, anything is possible when you bring in time travel. Anything can happen when it comes down to time travel. So that's one thing you have to remember. So, yeah. I'm surprised also they brought Devora back. Out of all the new line of characters they were really hyped to bring back, Devora was the one, because I don't think a lot of people were hyped about using Devora. I mean, I liked her just fine. She wasn't a character I constantly used, but I guess she became a fan favorite. I still kind of want Aaron Black to hopefully show up in this game. I'm kind of hoping for Aaron Black, because there's so much character potential. He was like this immortal outlaw desperado who originally came from Earthrealm, but they don't go into his backstory. So I'm kind of hoping they bring him back just to kind of go a little further into how he got his mortality, how he got to Outworld from Earthrealm, and how he got to be where he was as a character from there to now. So that's what I'm really looking forward to with that character. So yeah, you guys tell us in the comments below. What do you guys think of? What do you guys think of all of this news for MK11? What do you think of Jade coming back, even though she's a Revenant? Are you hoping maybe you'll get to play as her in her human form, or do you like her, or do you like her Revenant form? Are you guys a fan of Revenant Jade, or are you guys just happy either way, human or Revenant? You're just like, I don't care, I'm just happy that Jade's back. What do you think of Devora? Do you think we'll see Kano's son in this series as well? And yeah, just all the other good stuff with MK11. If you're new here, remember to Hulk smash that subscribe button and be a part of Earth's Mightiest Subscribers. I'm DPZ, and on behalf of everyone here a part of the universe, we will see you right here once more in the universe.